Welcome to the Dr. Mudgil podcast. This is episode 105. Thanksgiving is just a few days behind us. And I thought for this podcast, I would bring some of that Thanksgiving spirit into this podcast. And, there's so much to be thankful and grateful for. So this is going to be another gratitude podcast. I just thought I would use this opportunity to give a few shout outs to some very important folks in my life. I'm sure all of you out there, hopefully you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. You spent it with family and friends and are just, your hearts are filled with love and your stomachs are still full from all that yummy Thanksgiving food. So listen, these last few years have been tough for all of us. I think that's pretty safe to say, with the pandemic, recovering from the pandemic, inflation, all of the things that we're all dealing with. Interest rates are increasing, but despite all of those, setbacks and the problems in the world that there's just too many to count these days. There's still a lot to be grateful for. And, I always say gratitude starts at home. And, I am very, very blessed to have a wonderful family. I know you guys know the wonderful story of my mother who raised my brother and I on her own. And, we both are forever indebted to the sacrifices she made. And I'm grateful to still have her in my life. Folks will frequently ask me, how's your mom doing? She's 84. And my answer always is, well, she's still breaking balls. So she's doing okay. So once my mom stops riding me, I know we're in trouble. But she's still going strong and, still breaking balls, as they say. So I'm grateful to still have her in my life and still have her, making sure I'm doing okay and doing right. Of course, my nuclear family, I'm incredibly grateful for as well. I'm blessed to have married my beautiful wife. It'll be 20 years this summer. We just celebrated my wife's birthday a couple of weeks ago. And, there's so much that I'm grateful to her for. She's someone who came from a very different background than I came from. And she taught me what a mindset of abundance is all about. I grew up with a mindset of scarcity. I wasn't, I didn't come from, a financially robust background. So for me, I had a scarcity-based mindset. And if it weren't for my wife, I never would have started my practice when I did it. I never would have taken the risks that I took. Any of the success I have achieved is largely because of the risks she made me take, the trust she had in me. And I'm incredibly grateful for that. Obviously, my three beautiful kids, I'm incredibly grateful for. They're 16, almost 14, and 12. They keep the old doc on his toes. It's amazing, what you learn from your kids and, what you see of yourself in your kids. And, it's just, it's a beautiful thing. And I'm so grateful that they've turned into the people that they're becoming. And I couldn't be prouder of them. I couldn't be prouder to be their dad. I'm so incredibly grateful to have them in my life. I'm also grateful for my two beautiful doggos who keep things fun. They fill our home with love. And, they're just this central force that we just all love. And, dogs do bring a lot of love into any home, I think. And they really complete a family. So I'm grateful for those two little monsters. I'm grateful for my office staff. Listen, I have two practices. I have one in New York City and one in Long Island, as you know. And I would be nothing without the wonderful staff that I worked alongside. We're an amazing team. If there's always some rotation in staff. Some folks leave to go on to do other things, and I'm always proud of anyone who leaves our practice and spreads their wings and goes on to do something else. Of course, there's just the usual turnover that happens with any small business, but I'm blessed to have an amazing core of individuals who are, just ride or die types and truthfully just make me a better doctor. Just having a great team around you elevates everybody on the team, and just, it just really just takes any anxiety or stress off the table. We can really just focus on delivering our patients the best care possible, which is, of course, always the goal. We want to be the best dermatology office in the land, and I think we're doing a pretty damn good job of accomplishing that and delivering that. And of course, if it weren't for my amazing team that works alongside me, I would never be able to do what I do. So thank you guys. I appreciate you. Of course, I'm grateful for my patients who trust us, trust us to keep their skin healthy, trust us to detect their skin cancers, trust us to care for themselves, their families. I mean, it's amazing. I've been doing this. I'll be coming on 15 years, and I'm seeing folks who I saw as kids are now adults who are married, and I'm seeing their kids. I see their parents. I see their cousins. I see their best friends. We see entire families, siblings, aunts, uncles, and there's nothing that's better than that as a doctor. We all doctors, we go into this field because we want to help people. We want to, be a part of their lives in their times of need, be able to help them in any way that we can. And the beauty of having a small, independent private practice is that you're you're literally a part of your patients' lives. I'm very accessible. My patients can always get in touch with my staff and me. We have a very small, tight operation. It's not some huge, bureaucracy where, you're calling and you're getting on a phone tree and you can never get in touch with anybody. That's exactly what we didn't want to create. It's a very, sort of a small town practice in the biggest city in the world. And, I think that's what makes our practice so special, being accessible for our patients. And I'm incredibly grateful for the trust that our patients put in us and my staff. We now care for like 45,000 patients, which is an insane number. I think we're probably going to be hitting close to 50,000 soon. And I'm so grateful for each and every one of you for trusting me, trusting my PAs, trusting my medical assistants, trusting my administrative staff, just trusting us to take care of you and your family. So thank you for that. And my last piece of gratitude goes out to all you guys who are consuming my content. A few years ago, I think as part of my midlife crisis, I wanted to, just give more of myself and, try to inspire the younger version of me, someone who was kind of lost and, get bullied when he was a kid. And, the reason I started my social media platforms was to talk to the 8-year-old me and say, hey man, you could do something amazing with your life. I mean, I happened to, get lucky and things worked out, but, I think it would have been much easier if I had someone kind of guiding me, believing in me, telling me that I could accomplish amazing things. So that's what this platform is all about. And I'm so grateful for all of you for consuming my content, for believing in the message of empowerment that I'm putting out there, a message of hard work and hustle and grind, and how that will empower you to reach the amazing potential, unlock the amazing potential that exists within each and every one of us. So I have a lot to be grateful for. Again, I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I certainly had an amazing Thanksgiving, and I'm thankful for all of you guys. So with that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the holiday weekend and ready to crush the week ahead. Let's get it.